All right, YouTube, Obama has decided to commute the sentence of Chelsea Manning. Of course, he, formerly and now she, got gender reassignment surgery, responsible for the leaking of many tens of thousands of government documents, actually through WikiLeaks. Now, this is the least of the big three. The big three are Manning, Snowden, and Assange. Assange has done nothing illegal. He continues to be persecuted. Obama wants to see him continue to be persecuted. Snowden did nothing wrong. He simply exposed the fact that our government was doing unconstitutional shit. He should also be pardoned. As far as Manning, it wasn't so much that you needed clemency or an actual pardon, so much as commute the sentence to time served. Several years in prison is fine for such a charge. Leaking that specific kind of data should not come with a life sentence. It's just, it's excessive. I said this months ago. So I happen to agree with this. I happen to agree with Obama on this. But is it political or is it moral? Did Obama wake up and say, oh, well, Manning has suffered enough and I'm so on board with transparency? No, he fucking didn't. He's doing this for political reasons. That much is clear, but that doesn't mean that the end result isn't a positive thing. Manning's sentence will be commuted. I believe will get out in May. That's good. Snowden should be completely free and clear of all charges. All he did was show that the NSA was violating the Fourth Amendment on a daily basis. I don't think that that's a crime. I don't consider him a hero, but I certainly consider him a patriot. He understands the Constitution, apparently better than the government does. Decided the American people have a right to know what the fuck's going on, and so he should be free and clear too. Now, Obama is extremely unlikely in the next couple of days to pardon Snowden. He's extremely unlikely to weigh in further on WikiLeaks, especially when WikiLeaks decided primarily to focus on Clinton and the fact that she was defrauding tens of millions of people. As one last laugh, I guess, against Assange, he'll say nothing on that issue. As far as Manning goes, though, it is time for Manning to be free and clear, giving somebody essentially the rest of their life to rot in prison for stealing state secrets, even though there's no evidence it did any actual harm to our intelligence agencies or our military. It's excessive. The government is strictly banned from giving excessive prison sentences to people. And that's exactly what they attempted to do. So while I agree with Obama, it is a political move. It's for his legacy. He doesn't actually care about the morality involved, because if he cared about whistleblowers and transparency and keeping government accountable, like candidate Obama supposedly did, what he'd be doing is going after the Snowden issue, and he'd say, as far as I'm concerned, he's done nothing wrong, and he'd issue a full and unconditional pardon. He'd come out and say, as far as Assange is concerned, I don't think he did anything wrong either, because he just runs a fucking website, and I encourage the Swedish and UK governments to leave him alone. And by the way, we're going to give him safe passage over here so he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and we don't really care about what the UK's government wants to do as far as that case goes. That's what we should be doing. We should be leading by example. If we want to be like ultimate freedom nation, we can't constantly headhunt after people who haven't even broken any US laws. It just doesn't make sense. And that's the case whether you're more on the libertarian side or you're a nationalist and you believe, well, the government's overstepping its bounds and abusing and fucking with people and it's globalist, or whether you're like supposedly a liberal and you believe in some degree of transparency, or you're a conservative and you're like, well, why is the government wasting all this money on an apparatus that doesn't even do anything? Snowden should be like your greatest hero. He should be like your messiah or something. But all of these different groups, other than the libertarians, largely they ignore the issue, or they're taken in hook, line, and sinker by the crap from the media and from the Obama admin about, oh, he was a traitor, a filthy, horrible person, horrible individual who endangered our troops or endangered our CIA assets, as though I fucking care about our CIA assets. As far as I'm concerned, their organization is unconstitutional due to its actions as well. So, yeah, Snowden should be pardoned, but he won't be. Assange should be pardoned, even though technically he hasn't done anything to warrant a pardon, but he won't be so. But 1 out of 3, I guess it's actually kind of better than I expected. I expected that Obama would announce, yeah, Bo Bergdahl, no charges, haha, he's free to go because he's a Muslim, and it'd be great multiculturalism and diversity. And yeah, it actually looks like he went for Manning. I guess he wanted the transvestite vote for the Democrats more than the Muslim vote. But at the same time, the end result is positive. Let's give him credit at least for that one thing, I suppose. That's about all. Peace out.